You receive the text ending the relationship, or the email passing you over for the role. Suddenly, the crowd around you becomes a blur. It feels as if the floor has dropped out from under your life. Your immediate reflex is likely to swallow that silent ache. You force a calm expression and work hard to project an unbothered exterior to everyone you meet. Behind that mask, you rationalize the damage. You focus on how cruel the other person was, or how unfair the decision felt. You tell yourself the pain is a direct result of their behavior. Yet if the suffering belonged entirely to the person who left, the feeling would vanish when they do. It would not linger for months or paralyze your ability to trust anyone new. We struggle to build emotional armor because we misidentify the source of the injury. We are looking at the person who delivered the news, rather than the place where it landed. Carl Jung spent decades observing why the same loss could leave one person intact and another shattered. He concluded that the external world lacks the independent power to destroy us. External rejection shatters us because it validates a secret pre-existing judgment we already hold against ourselves. Think of the event as a sonar pulse. It passes through your social defenses and strikes a jagged fault line hidden deep inside your mind. This impact activates unaddressed traumas, spreading destruction from the inside out, fueled by your own repressed history. A perceived attack reveals an internal activation. The outside event simply found the perfect mirror in your own self-doubt. Jung called this hidden territory the unconscious. He warned that until you make it conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Most of us just live on autopilot, trying to be perfect or pleasing enough to avoid being hurt. We treat life like a series of maneuvers designed to prevent any possible rejection. Reacting to every criticism and seeking constant validation turns you into an emotional slave. You grant other people total control over your internal state. We are taught to silence pain or distract ourselves with busy work. Jung argued for the opposite. He believed we must stop treating suffering as a failure that needs to be numbed. He suggested when the depression of rejection appears, you should invite her in, offer her a coffee, and listen to what she has to say. The pain is an alarm. It signals that you are at war with yourself, struggling to maintain a facade while your true nature is ignored. We wear a mask of collective convenience, a persona, to appease others, even when it requires betraying our own needs. The agony of being turned away acts as a messenger. It signals a soul that has outgrown its current shape. The path forward is what Jung called individuation. It is the active psychological process of becoming whole. This process is often painful. It requires you to dismantle your ego and unlearn everything you think you know about your identity. You must integrate the shadow. This means claiming your flaws, your fears, and your deepest insecurities, instead of hiding them. When you fully accept your own imperfections, the world loses its leverage. No external force can use your flaws against you if you have already embraced them. In this state, a no from a partner or an employer is just information. It becomes a data point, stripped of its ability to dictate your self-worth. This requires accepting a difficult truth. No savior is coming. No perfect apology or future partner will magically fix what is broken. You have to stop abandoning yourself to be loved by a world that only values your utility. To reach this state, you have to walk through the discomfort of inner solitude and take radical responsibility for your healing. The journey begins with awareness.